tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play it.
Devil in a red dress, call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang bang, got my hand on the trigger. The devil in a red dress, call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang bang, got my hand, bang, got my hand. Call
Hi, Denver.
Oh, hello, darling. How are you?
Oh, I am wonderful. I am wonderful.
Glad you are.
It's been a busy day.
Oh, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, lots of going back and forth and all that fun stuff.
Oh my God, Denver.
Uh-huh.
Welcome. So,
Thank you,
it
hon.
is an open panel, and I'm going to say this. Please do not block anyone in the chat. If anyone needs to be blocked, I personally will do the blocking. So I just want to make that clear. You can time people out if they're rude, but do not block anyone in the chat. And everyone has a voice.
Yeah, they do.
Ooh, Denver, your voice has been trying to be silenced, hasn't it?
Well, it used to be, but not anymore. I'm tired of it. It's just like, when someone uses their YouTube channel as a weapon, you know what? I have a channel too. I can clap back as well. I mean, it's just so ridiculous. I,
Okay.
I when it's about Maria, I told Maria from the beginning, when she decided to send me all these like little voice messages to, voice through text or whatever. I don't know if it
Mm-hmm.
was voice through text. It's those little things that you do, whatever. And was calling me a shitty friend because of the whole PMR thing, because my beliefs didn't align with hers and this and that. And, yes, so I did. I ended up blocking her. I'm like, you know what? I'm not dealing with this anymore. I'm tired of always trying to be the peacemaker, trying to have her see things the way other people are seeing them, or maybe step back from the mirror and or the picture and look at the big picture. I've been doing this for years, and I was done with it. And so I even said to her, I'm like, you know what? And being called a shitty friend, I'm far from a shitty friend.
Well, that I
Especially,
can attest to. Hello,
right,
Excel. Hello, everyone. I can attest that you're far from being a shitty friend. So,
right.
this all started, was it? yesterday or today, because going down your community post, it's been
Oh,
some
it's been so enjoyable,
reading.
hasn't it? It's like a diary.
I was like, what the hell is going on? So,
Mm-hmm.
oh my gosh.
Yep. Yep.
So, this started when what comment started everything off, because I'm kind of lost. I see stuff that says 5 hours ago, but I've had it up for a while since I started reading it and when I spoke to you. So
Right.
when you went into George's chat last night, from my understanding,
Mm-hmm.
you asked, was Maria and the bee now friends? Is that what happened?
Yeah. Well, I got in there a little bit late, and I was trying to figure out what everyone was talking about, and then I thought, wait a minute, are they talking that Maria and the BR friends? I saw something on Reddit stating that um can I say her name or do I have to say B?
You can say
Oh,
whatever you
okay.
want to say.
So that I saw that Jules ended alive. It got really heated in there, and then
Well,
I
I
went to
prefer if
go
you don't call her by her name. You know, you can call her bottom bitch. You can call her the
oh
bee.
shit.
You can call her $2 mattress. But we
I'll
just,
call her the B then. Okay,
yeah,
that'd be
okay, all right,
okay.
all right.
Um so and then I heard that so I went to go watch it. I'm like, well, what happened? And it was gone and this and that. And so I was like, wow, something must have happened. And so I went into George's and got a little bit of information prior to that about what happened, but not much. So I just asked a question to get clarification, and people were in there saying, "Yep, yep, yep, they are friends, whatever, friendly, friends." I don't know. I honestly don't care. Um, but and I was like, "Oh, so if that's the case, then Anne was right." You know, I mean, they are friendly friends, whatever it is. And so, because of those two comments, Maria just scuffles over to one of her 80,000 devices and starts posting shit about me on her community tab. Like I said, she uses as a weapon. She blocked me on YouTube on her both of her channels. Um, but she can't see me, right? She's blocking me, but how is she seeing what I'm writing? And don't give me this shit, Maria, that you got a screenshot because we know you don't. I know you don't, girl. I know what you do. What she does is she'll block you on one device and then keep the other one open on her sock account and see what everyone's writing. And she watches them both simultaneously. So she decided to not go after anyone else in the chat, not go after anyone else, not even call out George for saying, yeah, he thought they were the friends too, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Just me for
Okay.
asking a question. So I'm like, oh, screw that. So I responded. And then, of course, she had to go and respond, you know, because she has to have the last word, which at this point, I don't even give a shit if she has the last word or not. But there was this back and forth, back and forth. Then she decides to bring up, someone on my post put something like, why doesn't she focus on her family? This, not knowing that her family has been hurt over this, her daughter, whatever. I really don't want to talk about that, but, you know, everybody knows that situation.
Okay.
And because I did not delete it, she went and did another post and
Okay.
put everything about CPS.
So this post right
Hmm.
here is what really caught my attention. So you said, Maria always says I wasn't watching. Someone sent me a screenshot, and we were all like, sure, Maria. Okay, which we always say that. Well, I
Right.
just received this informing me of Maria conversing once again with the known racist who has made
Hmm.
racist slurs towards her friend Danny, which she has.
Yep. Which she
And to
has.
make things worse, once again, she's bringing minors into it. Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise.
This right here shows what a hypocrite and how sick. Oh, that was more. And how sick
Mhm.
and how desperate she is. Do you really want to mention my minor children, Maria? Because what you endured with JY will be nothing compared to what I will put you through legally. Make
Yep.
smarter choices, Maria. And in the meantime, stop deflecting and show your donors how much money you collected for your lawyer. See, I didn't even read all of that. What caught my attention was her responding to Mona about
Hmm.
CPS at your house.
Yeah.
Okay. So CPS was being sent to your house because of what happened with JY and the N word and all this other stuff. Okay.
Yeah,
So
it started before
it
that, but it
started
was really,
before
yeah.
then
Yeah.
because they were calling
Right.
when you started going in his chat, but it was all related to JY and it was before the N word that was said on panel, which we're going to discuss. Okay.
Right.
So she says it didn't matter either because she keeps coming back to get into the drama. But Maria,
Hmm.
let me bring this to your attention. It was okay when you reached out to Christy. Did you tell your donors that you reached out to Christy to get John to drop the RO and you would drop yours and to remove the statement about the guns? Did you tell your donors that part? Did you? Did you tell them that you wanted Christy to reach out to JY? Am I lying, Christy?
Nope, you're not.
Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
you wanted her to reach out to John to drop
But
the RO.
and at the same time, she was telling people, I can't trust Christy because she's BFFs with John Yates. I can't trust Christy. Well, Maria, you trust me enough to want me to call him.
Mod 148. Yes, I do see you.
So, I mean,
Welcome to the chat.
yeah, she's
Okay.
just a backstabbing brat. And, it is what it is. But yeah, that is true. That is absolutely
So,
true. And I did not reach out to him because that would have been third party. I did
okay.
reach out to Mod 148, it- throw the idea out there. And she said, there's no way that John would do that. And so there you go.
So,
Mm.
so she's in the meantime telling people that you and JY are best of friends
Mm-hmm.
and you can't be trusted. But she's
Mhm.
reaching out to you to reach out to him.
Right.
Correct?
Correct.
Mm,
Correct. Isn't that interesting?
damn.
Yep.
So when we talk today, how much money has been collected so far that is
Um,
known?
from 8 people only, $6,690.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
damn.
Yep. That's only 8 people.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, so you guys are going back and forth on this
Right.
community tab. And I'm trying to understand, Christy, and I'm serious because you normally don't say anything.
No, I don't. But I'm just tired of her. I've sat back and watched enough now to where I'm really, really watching. I'm really trying to watch a lot more. Whereas before, I would just get her side of the story and this and that. Well, you're being accused of this. Well, I didn't do that. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. Whatever. It is what it is. But I'm not going to allow her to sit there and try to dictate where I go and try to weaponize me with her YouTube channel with tagging me, starting shit with me, which could lead to starting shit with other things. No, she's not going to do that. I'm not going to back down from her.
So how was she? Okay, so you're saying that she was tagging you.
Well,
Why?
as much as I'm blocked. She'd put my name in there. And to be honest, with all of them that she was doing today, I was busy this morning, so I didn't have time to notice them first, but people were contacting me and saying, "Oh, she's not stopping. She's not stopping." And so then I'd go over and I'd look and I would respond. And I thought, you want my attention, you got it. So she wants to keep it up, she can keep it up. But if she doesn't, and she wants to stop bringing me up, because she did it right from the gate. She stated that I blocked her everywhere and I was a shitty friend. Not true. I mean, she was talking about all of us as me as well. And after that, I started defending myself. So, you know what, Maria? If you don't want people talking about you, don't talk about them. Don't talk about them.
So tell me again, how were you a shitty friend. So I'm looking at this other one she posted. She says, I don't care what anyone calls you. Wait a minute,
Mm-hmm.
let me get this right. Denver, I don't care what anyone calls you. You allow talking about family on your posts, and I'll allow it on mine. Stop being a hypocrite. What's good for you is good for me. Leave family out. Now that made me fucking laugh.
Exactly. It made everybody laugh. Leave
That
family out. Leave
made me
family
laugh.
out. Since when, Maria? When do you leave family out? The thing is, I
I
didn't write
am
about her family. Somebody else did, and it actually was beautifully written, and I felt it was spot on. Yes, this has created all this for her family, and it's sad because she needs to take a step back. You know, be on YouTube, fine, enjoy yourself, but stop starting shit with people to where they're going to go after your job, which I don't feel is right, and go after your family, which I don't feel is right. But she's done the same thing to other people. So
so
there's the difference, Maria, between you and I. I didn't do
now,
anything for anybody to come after me, but you do. You go after people. And I don't know why you get this sense of entitlement that you're the shit on YouTube because you're not. You are a piece of shit, but you are not the shit. All right, just quit it because I promise you,
I'm
I'm done with
listening.
it.
I told you the
Mm.
panel is yours. I'm listening. Go ahead. Get it
Well, if
out,
she did,
girl.
no, if she doesn't stop, I mean, she's already in a world of trouble as it is. People are going for her legally, and if she doesn't, I don't care if she wants to say, "Oh, Chris Denver's a brat," blah blah blah. I don't care about that. Whatever, but don't bring my children into this. Do not bring them into it. I didn't bring up yours. You don't bring up mine. She has said before, um, why do people have to resort to name calling? I don't know. Maria, why did you resort to calling me a Karen? Why are you resorting
Wait a minute,
to?
wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. She called you a
Mhm.
Karen?
I'm a Karen.
When did this happen?
Mm. Last night, I guess I took Party Rock's title. I'm not sure.
Okay, let me ask you a question. And I ask this to everybody, and they'll tell you.
Hmm.
If you don't like her, if you don't, why do you watch her?
I don't watch Maria.
Okay,
I have not watched her.
okay.
Now I'll take that back. I did watch the first time when she was saying that we're all shitty friends. And then I watch after that. When I got blocked, I just stopped watching her because what's the point of watching someone talk shit on you when you can't respond? It's just very frustrating. So
So how
I don't
long
watch
have
her.
you and Maria been? I'm not even gonna say, well, I'm gonna say friends because you were a good friend to her.
You know what?
So what can okay, let's get to this $1,000. How
Yeah.
did how did it come about that you donated or whatever you want to call it, the $1,000?
Oh, okay. So I was talking to her one day and she was raising more money because she had to get that second attorney. And I asked her, I said, well, how's it going? How much did you raise? Did you raise enough? Because I knew she had to retain the attorney the next day. And she said she was 1,000 short. And so I talked to my husband about it and he said, yeah, go ahead. So I sent her $1,000. I have never once ever thought that she would have collected more from anybody. Not even when she was calling me a shitty friend. It didn't even come to my mind. But when people started bringing it up, I'm like, okay. And then when I started seeing the amounts that people were donating, I was like, whoa. And people are saying, show the receipts. You said that you're going to be transparent, and she never did. And then when I hear Ann say, well, she asked her, but she would say it's in your cart. No, Maria, it's on your phone. Cash App's on your phone, PayPal's on your phone. Any way that they sent you money electronically is on your phone. It's an easy screenshot, so why not show it? Because many people have now doubted that she did indeed collect way over what the attorney fees were for the first one and the second one. Do I know this for 100% fact? No, I do not. That is why I've said, show the receipts. And we all know, Maria, if someone's accusing her of something, or she feels somebody is, or they're questioning her, she'll bring the receipts. But why isn't she doing it now?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Things that make you go, hmm.
I don't know. But
Right.
so how did you come to the 66? What was it? 6690?
I spoke with 8 people.
8.
That's
Damn.
from 8 people alone. That's just eight
Mm.
people. And that's like 800 and something dollars short of the grand total for the first attorney and the second attorney. You're telling me other people didn't donate? That more than 8 people didn't donate? I mean, they could have, they couldn't have. I don't know. That's why show it.
But she said that she's only going to show it to the people that asked for it and that donated. You donated.
Mm-hmm.
Did you
Many people
receive
did.
any transparency? Now I'm talking about
No.
you.
Oh no, no, I did not. Never did. I
Did you
never
ask
questioned
for it?
it. Honestly, no, I did not.
But now you are.
Yeah. Now I am. Once it came up that there's been a lot of talk of she over collected, I'm like, okay, yeah. I mean, it's kind of making sense. And then when I saw the 8 people, what they donated, I was like, oh my word. And I mean, I would love to see the receipts. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. It is what it is, but why not be transparent? Because she's the one who said that she'd be transparent and that she would show all the donors. So Anne asked for it. She didn't show Anne. Anne was a donor.
Mm, you're
Mm-hmm.
a donor. CCM's a donor. We know a few people that were donors. Okay, so
Right.
Shayna says she's not trying to throw any shade, but can you ask your hubby if I can get a loan?
Oh my word. I know. It was, I mean, I did it. I mean, and I do want to set something straight. For those people who want to get their money back, yeah, you can get it back. I'm not going to go for get my back. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to waste the time or the energy to do it. It is what it is. To me, karma's going to get her. So if people want to be dishonest, and if she is indeed being dishonest, then hey, that's on her.
There's a question. Were there two lawyers?
Yes, there were. Well, I was told there was. And I have no reason not to. Well, shit. No, I told there was. Yeah, I do. I don't know what to believe anymore, to be honest with you. But yes, I was told that there was, and I did believe that there was.
Okay, but there was no lawyer. I can tell you myself, there was no lawyer in court when we went for that last court date.
Right? Was it the one where she was going for the RO? Where you're a witness for her going for the
I was a
RO?
witness for her. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that last attorney only represented on that day JY's RO against her because I guess he was never served, but they thought he was served. And so the attorney was going to charge more money in order to represent Maria for her case against him. So she just represented herself at that point.
Whew.
So yeah,
So,
just two.
is that the first time she has asked you to reach out to JY? Was this last time she
No,
brought
there's been a
the
few
RO
times.
and the gun stuff?
No, there's been a few times. The one where everyone was like, well, why did she do that? Why did she do that? And then I was been called a racist from Miss Danny because I was a mediator between the two because Maria had asked me. But not one time did Maria sit there and say, no, 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 no.
Nope. And I
I
told
asked
her.
her, yeah,
Yep.
to do that.
Yep. So she's asked you several times. And just like
Hmm.
when I heard that she had made a deal with Mod 148 while Cooch is getting bashed, E11's getting bashed, people that were in her friend group, she made a deal for them not to talk about each other, but you're still letting your friends get bashed. That's not a
Wow.
friend. That is not
Wow.
a friend.
No, it's not.
Now everybody laughs about that. What was it? The Peace Summit. You were on the calls that day. I
Mm-hmm.
went on that because of what was being done to Dee, to Amber, and Terry Lynn. And I spoke to all three of them to see if this is something they wanted to do. We were all supposed to talk, but it just turned out it was me.
Right,
So
right.
I didn't leave my friends hanging out to dry. Or, you know what I mean? This is
Yeah.
crazy. This is
Yeah.
really, really crazy.
It
So,
is.
with everything that's going, what made you decide to finally walk away from Maria?
I started watching more. I became friends with PMR and I would hear about everything. So I decided to watch it for myself instead of just, the hearsay. And
Hmm.
I was just blown away because it's a lot of time watching this stuff. It takes a lot of my time up to watch it.
So, what was
And
she saying about PMR?
just, I mean, it was just okay. First and foremost, when I asked her, if she wanted to talk to PMR on three way, I would have just put the phone down and let them just two talk. I don't care. Um, PMR did not have her phone number, and they blocked each other on the social medias. And so I'm like, well, maybe you two can talk and squash this. And she goes, well, I would. She goes, but I can't get a hold of her. I don't know her phone number, and I'm not going to sit there and use Maria's phone number. So I texted Maria and I said, "Hey, do you want to talk to PMR three on a three way?" That's where I got my nickname, three way Christy. Um, and
Wait a
I
minute,
said,
three-way Christy?
"Yeah, that's
Oh,
what the
I like
B."
that. I'm gonna
I
start calling
know.
you three-way Christy. Okay.
I thought that was very clever.
I think that's cute. Three-way
I know,
Christy.
right? I thought it was
Okay,
clever.
I got it.
Yes, and so and she said no, she didn't want to squash it. But yet she just kept on going at it, going at it, going at it. And to me, and then she'd tell other people, I'm tired of this, that using her moral compass and going on lives and not just stopping, going in the chats, not stopping. It's like, you know what? You don't want this over with because you're the one who's continuing this. It was just anything I would tell her. No, that's not true. No, this isn't true. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You're just blind and blah, blah, blah. And then at one point she said I asked her a question and I already knew what the answer was. And because she kept on accusing PMR of being a liar, I asked her a
Uh-huh.
question and I'll never forget. I knew exactly what I was wearing and where I was
Oh
when she
God.
responded.
Hmm.
She totally lied to me. Totally lied to me.
How did she lie to you?
She gave me a completely different story and I already knew what the real story was because I was shown proof. And at that point, I was just like, you know what? Real friends don't lie to your other friends about other people that you're friends with. They just don't do that. To me, I just finally realized this is about Maria and it will always be about Maria. And I don't want to be associated with somebody like that. I just don't. I was really hurt. I was just like, wow. And then to put the icing on the cake, she was sending me these voice messages instead of writing out in text, tell me what a shitty friend I am and this and that, blah, blah, blah. Just the manipulating ways that Maria
Uh-huh.
goes about things. And at that time, like, I can't do this anymore. I've been through hell and back with her. I've always worried. I'd always call her, like, don't do this, don't do that. People be blowing me up. I got brought into shitty situations because I was friends with her. I didn't defend her, believe me, on things when she was wrong. I didn't. I had talks with her. And, um, I just realized that there's nothing I can do to change this woman. She is set in her ways. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. She's set in her ways. She doesn't see any wrongdoings whatsoever of her. I mean, she never does anything wrong. She's always the victim. So why am I wasting my valuable time? Why do I worry about this and worry about that? I had to protect my peace. And so I'm like, I'm done. It had nothing to do with Anne and the other ladies. I didn't even talk to Anne and the other ladies when I guess they were going through the stuff that they were going through. I had no idea that everything was building up. I had no clue. No clue.
But she says that it was a planned thing that you all had got
No,
together and planned this out.
no, I never spoke to any. I've holy crud. The only person I even speak to on Instagram is Anne, and that was here and there, but it was never about this until all this happened and Maria did that live. So no. Mm-mm.
EXO wants to know, did you ever meet her or did you plan to meet her?
Maria?
Yes.
Yes. So I went out to Florida twice for spring break with my children, and we were supposed to meet up each time that I was out there, but we never did.
Okay. So yes, there was stuff building up in the background. Um, Anne said it herself, and I know that Anne had blocked her for a while. It's the same when Christy had blocked her that time way back when she blew me up, and then she blew up Anne to get us to talk to Christy.
Right.
So I told Christy a long time ago that she was her validation.
I was her credibility.
Yep, I told you that. I told you
I
that.
know. I know.
So when Anne and she had a falling out, I remember I was talking, and at this time I was speaking to Maria, and she was telling me that Anne had blocked her on WhatsApp. Anne had blocked her all over, and she said, and her thing was it wasn't going to be a good look. So Anne wasn't lying about that at all. It's always what it looks like. Same thing she did
Mhm.
with Mari, same thing she did with Vault, same thing she did with, you're in this chat, that chat, and you're not. That's what she worries about.
No, she does. Yeah.
So my whole thing was, it's like, and people think that this is something that just happened. And no, it's not. Um, if anybody remembers, I told her once on her panel, and that was over the mud stuff. Then again, when she was on my panel about the back and forth with JY, I told her. And on the phone, I told her, I said, Maria, I said, you keep going back and forth with John, and it's a waste of money. I said, just let him say what he's going to say. And she'll tell me, yes, 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 same thing she would do to you. And the
To
next thing I know,
everybody. Yeah.
she's on live. Okay. Next thing I know, she's on a live. So when I said that it was a waste of money, I said it not just to her, I said it on my panel. Um,
Hmm.
and people just don't understand. I don't know if they ever paid attention, but Vote had backed away. Mari had backed away.
See, I had
Jennifer,
no idea about that. Yeah.
no,
Absolutely. No
everybody was
idea.
backing away because they were being dragged in all of the drama.
Got you. Yeah, I
So
didn't
it
know.
wasn't just something that happened overnight.
Right. Right.
It wasn't like they all got together and had this secret meeting. Let's just leave her alone. No,
Right. Well, I
that's
told
not what
Maria the last
happened.
time she did do this, I said, the next time you call me up and try to control who I talk to, where I go on YouTube, I said, I'm going to be done with it. I'm done. I've given
But
you
you've
too
had
many
that before.
chances. Right. Exactly. I'm like, I've given you too many chances. So this time I'm done. I'm done. And if she had not brought my name up, I would not be responding. But she'll say that. And then she'll act like she's the victim again. Like, Denver's lying about my home life. What have I lied about with your home
Did you
life? And why
mention
don't
her home life?
what would I mention about her home life?
That's what I'm asking. Did you mention her home life?
No, not that I know of. No, unless she's talking about the part where I said no, she wanted me to call JY and have him release the RO, and she would release the RO because he filed something on her with having firearms at her home. Is that what her home life is?
I don't.
I don't
I don't
know. She
know.
didn't. She wasn't specific in there. She didn't say anything, so I have no idea what she's talking about.
So, Mott 148 says she asked Christy to not be my friend. What?
Oh, wait, especially way back. Oh, absolutely. No. Maria has done that with so many people, and I've never ever taken off from a friend that she's given me shit about. I won't do that.
Wait a minute. Miss Liability said Maria returned the 1,000 like you promised. Who did she promise she was going to return $1,000 to?
Um, she didn't promise me that.
I don't know. Miss Liability just wrote that.
Oh,
I'm asking. See, I don't know. I was asking Miss Liability. So I just,
oh, gotcha. Okay.
this is crazy. So
Yeah. And
she's going at you on her community tab, all because of what somebody wrote in your comments.
right, right. And then also because I was getting clarification last night on a question I had because I didn't know everything that went down on the Beast channel. So that was it. And not attacking anyone else, not even our cool George, you know, just me. And I just thought, you think I'm a wimp? No, no, Marie, have you seen the best of me? You don't want to see the worst of me. Because when you go after my kids like that and even bring them up like that, I wasn't talking about your family. Just stop. I mean, why is it that she can allow people to go into her chat and talk nasty on me? But if I allow it, then I'm wrong and she's gonna run over to her channel and start posting. It's so hypocritical. It's a joke.
But look, I'm going to tell you like what you and I have had numerous conversations.
Hmm.
I got it got so bad one time I was so mad at you. I couldn't believe that you were still talking to her after
I
the stuff
know.
that she had pulled that one time when she threw you under the bus.
Yep.
Okay. So
Hmm.
I did. I reached out. Matter of fact, I reached out to you and told you if Maria needed me to testify for what I knew, I would do that. I didn't,
Right.
yep, she never reached out to me, and I've said that. She I went to Christy because the way she was carrying on and what I was hearing, and I was telling her, you cannot go to court and represent yourself. I said, you are no good representing yourself in court because she cannot stay focused on what needs to be talked about. And I told her she needed an attorney. Now, in saying that,
Hmm.
that means you be quiet and let your attorney do what he's going to do, because we already know how JY is. He's going to get lit, he's going to go live, he's going to shit. I've been called a murderer, I've been called saying that my skin was as dark as my, I don't know what the hell he said, I forgot how it went, but we all know how he does. He tries to get you to come on panels so he can just go 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 go. We know what he does.
How at least I had to give him some credit. He stopped.
Yeah, but we know what he did. Let me fix
Right.
that. We know
Right.
what
He
he
did.
did. Why would you, if you're going to court, why would you? Oh, damn. How can you give money to a bank robber? Oh, damn. Um, if you're going to court, the first thing your lawyer is going to tell you, shut the fuck up.
Right.
I even told her, I said, if you go into a chat where someone is speaking on JY, don't talk in that chat. Don't say anything because that can be held against you. So
Right.
everybody's giving her advice. And what does she do?
Doesn't listen to any of it.
So after that life, I just want to make sure this is clear. After that lifetime RO was granted against both of them, she
Right.
wanted you to contact him and ask him to drop it.
Right. Because he filed something um in court because she did not. It was stated that she did not turn in firearms and she was supposed to. And so I don't know what happened after that. Her and I never talked about that again. So I don't know if she ended up doing it or she didn't. I don't know.
Well, in the
I have
state
no
of
idea.
Florida, you don't have to have registered or a license or any registration. Now, if a search warrant is issued to go and get the said guns and they go in and search and recover said weapons, well, that's what is done. But you don't have to. You can just say, oh, I sold that. oh, I no longer have that weapon, or no, we don't have any weapons. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right. Yeah. And I don't know what came out of that. Like I said, we didn't talk about it afterwards. So I don't know what came out of that. We just didn't talk about it. So I do not know. I only can say up to that point what why she wanted the RO removed and she wanted to make a deal. And that was
Rainbow
it.
just said, oh shit, Rainbow just said she's someone that donated for legal fees.
Well, Rainbow, can you say if it was more than 800?
That's what the law says. It says that you don't have to have, let me go back and look. Do you have to register guns in Florida? Hold on, I'm gonna go back
I
and
think
look.
you do.
Hold on,
I don't know.
hold on. I'm gonna go back and look. Hold on, let me go back and look.
I
Is it
don't want to put any.
registration or have a license? No, Florida does not have a firearm registry. I know I'm not crazy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. But like I do want to make it apparent I do not know from that conversation, which was, gosh, I'll say months and months ago, if the situation's the same. 'Cause we never talked about it, so I'm just giving the time frame to that situation, and that's all. But if that's what she's talking about, the home life, well, you know what, Maria, that would have never been brought up had you not been backstabbing me the entire time and throwing out that I'm BFFs with John Yates and I can't be trusted. When the entire time you're asking me to call him, tell me like things that nobody else knows, which I'm not repeating. So you obviously trusted me because she would come to me for everything and tell me things. So but that's backstabbing. You don't do that to somebody who is there for you, takes the time for you to talk to you, try to help her become a better person, try to give her business ideas with her crocheting because she's an amazing crocheter. Just to when she had that seizure, I was like, oh shit, she's gonna die from this stress. I was seriously sick to my stomach on a day-to-day basis. I genuinely cared about her. I really did. Because see, I saw a different Maria when I would talk to her on the phone. Then you see a different one when she goes on YouTube and gets into all this crap. I was talking to a different person. We had great conversations. We really did.
I've
I did,
had great conversations with Maria.
yeah. And so when I heard about all the backstabbing, that really broke my heart. And that's when I'm just like, you know what? This is just wow. Wow. And then for her to turn it around and call me a shitty friend and to be yelling at me and this and that. No. I'm not
No.
going to put up with that. I'm not going to do that. I don't deserve it. And then she still keeps on going.
So, so with that question, there is an exception. It says records can be kept on firearms used in a crime, and records can be kept on individuals convicted of a crime. So, if you're convicted of a crime, but just like JJ said, you have to pass a background check, but you don't have to register your weapons.
Yeah. I don't own a pew pew, so I don't know.
I remember I looked that up. I definitely looked that up.
Yeah, so it's just, you know, I I don't know. I mean, she's obviously doesn't want to stop. So, and the thing is, she writes in her post, she can be friends with whoever she wants to. Of course she can. I've
Of
never ever
course you
told
can.
I've never ever told anybody on the YouTube or in my friendships who they should be friends with and who they shouldn't be, or whose chat they should be in and whose chat they shouldn't be. I have never done that. Have I had it done to me several times by Maria? Absolutely, I have. Absolutely. She would get mad. It would be like the worst thing possible, and but she says she doesn't tell people where they can go. And I'm watching all this going, you are not being truthful because yes, you do. You do it to me,
And that is
you
true,
know?
Rainbow. You have an active RO. you have to disclose that you have them. That is so true. That's why she went to Denver to ask John to for her to go to John and ask him to drop his RO and the weapons part of it, and she was going to drop hers.
Yeah.
That's why. And then we hear when Joyce the other night that she had asked George to call the police on JY. That's third party harassment. She has broken that RO more than once.
See, she's
More
never
than
asked me to do anything like that ever against anybody. She really has not. But I know that it's happening, obviously, because people have come forward. But she's never asked me to do anything bad or awful to anybody.
I don't see Mandy. Hold on. I see somebody say, "Hey, Mandy." Hi, Mandy. I see you. I see you. I see you. Hi. But yeah, so it's, is there anything else that you need to say? Look what Mandy said. Look at Christy Denver go. You go, girl. Happy people are waking up.
Yeah, it's good, but it sucks. At the same time, it just sucks too. Because I've known Maria. Oh my word! I remember getting into this community. I didn't know that it was as crazy as it was. Back at the end, I think 2018, beginning of 2019, and her and I became friends pretty quick. And so we have known each other since 2019, and we have talked on the phone for hours on end. And I feel like a fool. The money I don't care about, I mean, I do, but karma's gonna get that way. And it's more or less the fact that she knew I didn't talk to people. She knew I wasn't engaged with all these chats and this and that. So she could go, it's like, this is my personal opinion. I feel like she felt like she can go around talking all the crap she wanted about me and I would never know. And she was right. I didn't know. I
So
didn't
how
know.
did you find out?
When I was up on Anne's panel and Lack informed me of what she said. And then other people started coming forward as well. I had absolutely no idea that she was saying these things. Absolutely no idea.
Mm, mm,
Yeah.
mm. All this time, and
Mhm.
she was talking behind your back. I remember that one time you were upset. You said she was talking stuff about you in a group chat, and someone told you, well, no, that's when the group chat was leaked and people were
Yeah.
saying things about you, and she didn't come to defend you. And you had proof then because it was sent to you, but you still kept being her friend. Yes, she
Yeah,
did,
she said
Rainbow.
that, I overreacted on that, to be honest. I mean, I
Okay.
really did. Because the thing is, I mean, I understand that it was when what's her name, Reagan? Oh yeah, Reagan was doing a live, and I saw other people in there. I didn't know that it was against Brooke. I'm listening, I'm working, and this and that. And I'm like, well, who are you talking about? I thought that her and Brooke had worked their differences out because it was just a few days. And I just get a phone call being screamed at by Maria. What the hell are you doing in there? People tell me not to trust you, and I'm always going to bat for you, telling them, yeah, you're trustworthy, and you're effing in there. And I lost my shit on her. I did. I went off on her. I was so upset. I'm like, I'm not like you. I don't know what's going on in this community 24/7. I have no idea. Absolutely no
Exactly.
idea. And so when in the chat, just mind you, I already had her come after me. And so I was already heated just from that. Um, I get where people will be like, how would she not know? Well, I don't, because I do work a lot. I do work a lot. And I
Well,
listen and
that's
I don't
true.
always
I
watch.
can tell
Yeah.
you that. Yep.
Yeah, I do. 60
Hmm.
plus hours a week. And so it was, and I understand that, and they're nice people. And if you have apologized and I accepted their apology, I get it. Everybody was really heated that night. They're emotional. Things were being released. I get it. I get it. But why I got upset with Maria is because she would always come to me and ask, always put everything on me. Why are you in this person's chat? Why are you even talking to this person? this and that. And I'm like, okay, well, then wait a minute. If I'm such a bad friend to you, why aren't you sticking up for me, knowing that I don't know what's going on? I don't know what's going on half the time. So why wouldn't you defend me? And I guess she did later on and alive, but she didn't at that point. So
Okay, so
I
see, at
know.
least you give credit where credit is due, huh?
I
Rainbow
do.
wants to know, at the time that she asked you to speak to JY, were you friends with JY?
JY and I, we called a truce about, it was like last year. I was in Vail, July 4th, around July 4th area or time. We called a truce. And no, JY does not want to talk to me about Maria and RO. No way. He would not. No. That's why I went to Julie.
And Julie is in the chat. Julie, are you still in the chat? Because I heard some stuff kicked off with you too. And is Julie still here? I don't know, because she was here. Wait a minute. I'm so far behind. Look, I'm trying. I'm listening to you and trying to put up the questions
No, you're good,
that I
hon.
see that people. Hi, Frank. That I see that people have for you, and um, and I just want to make sure that people are asking the questions that they want to, because you don't take panels that often.
No, I don't like being on panels. I don't. I don't. No, it's just a lot of things that built up. And, she's always wanted me to defend her, but yet not one time can she defend me with anything. I mean, she would go on there, Rich, she would just, like with the whole, I don't want to keep on bringing this up, but the whole Danny thing, when Danny gave me a fake ass apology, I knew it was a fake ass apology. I'm not stupid. And I just, oh, thank you for your apology. I appreciate it. I knew it was fake. And Maria, when she read it, she just laughed. And she knew that hurt me, you know, um, what was said.
Wait a
And
minute.
Maria was,
Maria laughed about Danny
mm-hmm,
apologizing to you.
yeah, because she knew it was fake too.
Okay.
But she laughed in the chat, like, and at that point, I was just like, you know what? Why would you laugh at somebody giving me a fake ass apology? If you're my friend, why would you laugh at that? And
Okay.
I wouldn't have even known this had Maria not told me what was being discussed on Danny's live. She called or she texted me. She goes, "You need to
Yep,
get
she
in."
texted you and told you to get
Yes,
in that chat. I knew the
right.
minute you got in that chat when I saw you. I knew that. And that's when I
Right.
said in Danny's chat that Maria knew that you had spoke to John, and she
Yeah, she asked
never
me to.
ever. Yep, she asked you to.
Yeah.
She asked you to. Gigi wants to know, why do you feel so much sympathy for JY when he's been so racist?
Who said I felt sympathy
I
for
don't know.
what
She's
he's?
asking, so no, so
Oh
you don't feel sympathy for him.
no, when people screw up, I don't feel sympathy. I think I have empathy for a lot of people, and I do forgive people. But I mean, I think that when we make our mistakes, we all make our mistakes. I mean, it is what it is. But what I was saying earlier is that he moved on. Well, she kept on still talking about him, and it drove me and a lot of people crazy because we didn't want her poking the bear. Last thing we wanted was for everything to start up again, but she kept on like poking it, poking it, poking it. This was before the ROs and this and that. Um, to me, they both could have done things differently, and I don't even know how to answer that question because I haven't said I
Well,
had
let's
any
be honest.
sympathy.
He was actually looking for somebody to fight with.
Who,
He
Maria?
was. No, both of them, JY, her,
Oh,
they were
oh,
looking
gotcha.
for somebody to fight with. So let's just be honest here.
Well, yeah, I
Um,
mean, to go back that far because it's been that long.
yeah. So let me just ask you this one too. Mona accused you of sitting with a racist, right? Or
Yeah,
so
no defending a racist while
defending a
on panel.
racist.
Yeah.
So let me just say this. Uh, when those comments were made, both of us actually, well, he made them before and I didn't realize it, but then you knew. And then when we found out, we both spoke to him. But after we've always said that he was saying racist things, Maria went up there and she became friends with him, didn't she? All of them were in his
Yeah.
chat, weren't they?
Yep. And what's also interesting is Mona, before I decided just to call it quits with Maria, was always so nice to me in the chats, in Maria's chats. Always so nice to me. And I had no idea who she was or the things that she had said, right, about the black race until it was sent to me. I'm like, who is she and why would she say that? I never defended it. I was the one who said, no, you don't say that word, even repeating it. You don't do that.
Yep.
Um, so then I was sent something and I was like, wow. So I thought, okay, you want to sit here and put this out publicly, then I'm going to put out the truth about you publicly, Mona, because you've never ever seen me say anything like that, and nor will I ever. So if she wants to keep going, then let's keep going. I wish that she wouldn't. I that's the last thing I'd ever want to be labeled in my life, to be honest. But don't sit there and throw that out when she's so hypocritical. And then Maria just leaves it there, and it's been left there what for like a week, something like that. But yet Maria wants me to delete comments on my channel. Well, no, you didn't delete that one. Why would I delete anything?
You
Then I asked
didn't.
her today, if that makes you feel uncomfortable, whatever, and this makes me uncomfortable, then you delete that and I'll delete this. She didn't want to do that. So obviously it didn't affect her that bad.
Hey, selfie queen, it's your birthday. So I just saw somebody
Mhm.
say her name. So I just happy birthday, selfie queen. So anyway, so
Yeah, I didn't know who
again,
Mona was. Yeah.
rules for thee, just like the bee,
Mhm.
but not and but when I read that part about her saying leave families out of it, I think,
Yeah.
oh well, I definitely started choking because I couldn't believe that part. Matter of fact, I was talking to you on the phone when I was going down your community
Yeah.
post to see how all this shit started. And I was like, wait a
Right.
minute, what? Leave families out of it. So when it comes to her family, they should be left out. But she feels the need to attack other people's family members, not
Right.
only their family members, but their kids as well. And people
Mhm.
still, and I used to tell her, stop posting kids, stop doing that, Maria. This doesn't look good. And she just doesn't listen. But she knows that's if she goes low, she's going to get a reaction.
And that's what she wants to do is get that
But
reaction.
she can't ever have it. The
Mhm.
same thing happened with Muggsy on my panel. And now, oh, while you're here, Denver. Oh my God.
Yes. What?
While you are here, the day I went live about Brooke,
Mhm.
the night before, was Maria aware of me going live that morning? Can you say what
Yeah.
happened then?
She was aware.
And she was looking to show what? She was trying to find where Brooke took accountability at, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yep. So she was quite aware that I was going live.
No, she knew you were going live.
Yes, she
She knew
knew.
you were going live about Brooke.
She
Yeah,
knew.
she did. She
And
did.
she was actually sending messages around to people asking them if they were going to be in my live. So she
Right.
knew I
And
was going live. So the
right. And
fake
that's
outrage
mhm,
made me
right.
fucking
That's
laugh.
well, that's why I didn't understand because you went live, you allowed her to come up on panel, and then she went and did a live, and then all of a sudden she's going off
Oh,
on you again. And I'm like, well,
that was
that's
about
not what
Muggsy. No, was that one? No. Was that about
but
Muggsy?
she yeah, no, I think
No,
Muggsy
what's the
went
day
up as
about
well.
Brooke, right? No, that was
Yeah.
about Muggsy. But the day about Brooke,
She still did another live, and that's why I went
yep,
in there and I
she knew
said,
I was
yeah.
going live.
And
It
I
was
said,
not a
yeah.
surprise
Mhm.
to Maria at all
No,
that I
no,
was
it was
going
not.
live.
I told her you were.
She knew I was.
Hmm.
You guys were talking back and forth that night. She's the one that told you. Brooke says, who the fuck does Heidi think she is? And that's when I made that post on my community tab.
Right.
I'm going to
I
show
said
you
to him, like, I think Brooke's really upset. And so,
Yep.
yep. And she knew it. But then she went live after you went live, and she just, it was a completely different story. And I'm like, you knew you were singing a different tune last night.
Yep. She
Why
knew.
are you, yeah. she was singing a different tune the night before. And so
And then she
that's
offered
weird
you to go up on panel, but you chose to talk to her
in
off panel.
private.
Yep.
Yeah, because if I would have gone up on panel, I would have said everything that she had said to me, and that would have been bad for her. And so I didn't do it. I told her, I'm like, no, we'll talk about this in private. And we did.
And I do have the messages. There were text messages, Maria. I do have those. You knew full well I was going live that morning after that post because you were calling everybody to see if anybody had spoken to Brooke because Brooke had not been speaking to you.
Yeah, she did say that Brooke went MIA on her
Thank
for a
you.
few weeks. Yeah,
So I
she
have
did
those
say that.
messages. I have the messages when you're asking people if they were going to be in my live that morning because you knew I was going live. You knew it the night before I was going live. So all of this fake outrage and all this other bullshit, I don't care. There is so much shit that you want
Right.
to play victim on, and you're not victim. You are not a victim at all.
No, she's
So
not. She creates all this. It's like, why not? Like I've said to her before, do content. You watch reality shows, cover reality shows. It's all this drama brings you and your family so much misery. I've talked to her about that. I mean, I can't tell you how many times, and she would agree, and I would think, and she'd see her started getting better, then she'd come back and just be even worse than she was before she's started making changes. And I would try. A for effort, but epic fail. I mean,
it was the live about Rakin being doxxed. Okay. It was the live about being doxxed. I also have where Maria stated that Brooke was trying to say she put it in the group chat because she was trying to lessen her accountability. I have that too, Maria. I just chose not to put it out. Okay. I just chose not to put it out, but I have it. Unlike you. So stop acting like the victim. Stop sitting up there acting like, oh my God, I can't believe Heidi did that. When you knew full fucking well I was doing that live that morning. Okay,
yeah,
is
she
there any
did.
more questions? Look, was there are there any more questions for Denver? Wait a minute. Wait, Maria told me Brooke said it was only Daddy and I. Send that to me, Heidi, please. Okay. Well,
I'm trying to keep up with the chat. It's like going so
okay.
quick.
Okay. Yep, but any more questions for Denver while she's here? Because Denver don't take panel.
I know.
But Denver she wanted to get her say out. Is there anything else that you want to say, Denver, while you're here?
Yeah, I mean, we all know that Maria is watching this or will. Um, you know,
Oh, she's watching.
oh yeah.
Somebody sent me a screenshot. No, 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 she's watching. Okay.
Oh, did she already post on her community
No,
tab?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't even follow her. I don't know.
Oh my word.
I was just
Um,
reading, about your post that you said, how somebody always sending her screenshots.
right. Yeah. No, I was sent screenshots this morning. I don't get notifications or anything like that. So, it is what it is. If she wants to stop bringing up my name and stop stalking every chat I'm in, I have a right to have an opinion as well. Um, and I have a right to say, yeah, I agree or yeah, I disagree, whatever, without being, using YouTube to sit there and harass me. Just because I am, I don't understand why she thinks she has this much power. I just don't get it. It's so stupid. I mean, it's just dumb. But if she wants to stop, then, the only thing I'm not going to hold back on is she needs to show the donors the money that she did indeed collect. Absolutely. She
And
does.
you are a donor
I am a donor.
and a donor to
Yep.
him. Rainbow.
Hell, she can just
And
show one person and they can just show other people. I'm not going to sit there and throw it up on my channel. I've never even posted anything on my channel until I had to respond to her. You know?
okay, hold on. Does Denver have any receipts for the lawyer bill? I want to see my money went. No, I
No,
don't
I
know. Denver,
don't.
do you have receipts for the lawyer bill?
No, I don't. I just know that the first one, I think it was what, 2,500, 2,700, and that wasn't a fixed fee. So she went and got someone else because they're going to charge her more. And then she got the second one for a 5,000 fixed fee.
What Denver said, she's spoken to 8 people, not including Rainbow. We just found out
No,
tonight,
not including Rainbow.
and the dollars so far is $6,690. Is
Correct.
that correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
And then I was also told on my community tab today that she had that outstanding bill for Walmart, which was I think around 3,000, and that I guess, and I don't have
What
any proof of
what
this.
outstanding bill for Walmart?
I don't know if you recall it, but back then, somebody posted on Reddit that,
No, I don't.
um,
I do not go to Reddit, woman.
I know.
So
Well, right. Well, Rainbow was telling me that, or somebody was telling me that today on my community post, and that she had a $3,000 outstanding Walmart bill. And then all of a sudden, when she was collecting all this money, it was miraculously paid off. Now, do I know that for a fact? No, I don't. I did ask for proof. So I'm not going to run with that because I don't know. Um, but that
yeah,
was stated.
don't run with that because you don't know if
Yeah,
that's
I
true
don't
or
know.
not.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to go digging. I'm not going to waste my time on that. So if someone does have it and that is true, I don't know. If she wants us to go away, she does need to show her donors though now at this point, because it has come to light. And I don't know how long it's come to light, but I just recently found out about it with everyone falling out. Um, I never ever thought she would have ever collected more, to be honest. It didn't even go through my mind. But now that it's out and I've 8 people, I know what they have donated, 6,690. Yeah. And she knew if she would have said I'm 1,000 short and she had to retain an attorney that I would have given her the 1,000. She knows that. Everybody deserves to have representation. And so I'm not gonna sit there and go,
Yeah, don't
too far.
speculate. Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
And Lack just said she told him that it was an error and she had paid it.
See, I have no idea. Honestly, I don't. I don't even remember it being on Reddit. So I have no idea.
Okay. Okay, I
Yeah.
was just making sure that we have all the questions for you that uh yep, all that money cuz no self-control. Okay. So Denver,
Right.
you said if she keeps up that what John Yates did to her was going to look like a piece of cake.
Well, A, she doesn't have any money for an attorney bill. Why keep this up? It should have to do a lot more to me for me to even go legal on her. Um, but she's known for doing a lot more. So, but I know other people who have retained attorneys and they are going for her, and it's like, just stop already. I mean, the shit's not worth it. It's like I would always tell her that it's not worth it. Just stop. Because if you piss me off enough, Maria, yeah, I will. And the thing is, maybe I lose, but guess what? You still have to pay the money.
Oh my God. Yes, I am going to watch Nate Eaton. I like when he does his compilations. He's the reporter out of Arizona. So yes, 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 yes. Uh P.S. Don't piss Denver off. I don't know why she kept going for daddy. And I don't know what she doesn't understand. Daddy holds a high position. I don't give a fuck what daddy did with being a dominatrix. I can give 2 fucks less. I know what she does now, and she
Right.
can put her money where her mouth is. So stop. Leave people alone.
Right. That's
Leave
all she has to do
people
is leave me
alone.
alone. Show me where the money went. Leave me alone. Just leave me alone. I mean, I have every right to be in a chat just like she does. I have every right to go wherever I want just like she does. I'm not posting about her. like that. She wants to bring my name up and say how we're all shitty friends and this and that. Yeah, I'm going to respond to it because that was I'm done letting her walk all over me.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like, even if I don't like you, I don't talk to you. If I know something to be true, I'm going to state the facts, not because I'm not going to let somebody lie on you because I'm not talking to you.
Right.
So,
Absolutely. No, I
yep,
respect that with like that.
yep,
I even told him that when he commented on it, I was like, oh, no, no, I think there are a lot of people who are misunderstanding what was trying to be stated. And, no, and honestly, I never would have ever thought that unless people didn't come to me. I would have never have thought that ever. But no, I'm not telling people to go get their money back. I was saying, yes, you can if that is a route that you choose to with anything on Cash App. You can, and you can do this and you can do that. Am I doing it?
yep,
No.
because you did
I'm
it before. Look, because you definitely did it before.
well, yeah, that wasn't through
Yeah, but
like
it wasn't Cash App. Yeah, but you,
yeah,
yeah, but
exactly.
you did it
But no,
before.
I'm not doing that. I'm not even gonna waste my time doing that. It's like I said, karma bites people in the ass for screwing people over if that was the case. So
Oh my God. So yeah, it was a joke. Does anybody else want to come on panel before we end? I just wanted to give Denver a platform so she can
thank
say,
you.
look, so she can get out what she had to say instead of going back and forth in the community tabs.
I
Because God
know.
damn,
Yeah, I
damn.
mean, it's just hope I really hope that she stops. I really do. I really do. So I don't want to go
Okay.
back and forth with her. I
Yeah, because
really
she's
don't.
never stopped. Yes,
No.
Lavender Lady, that happened, and Anne took hers down. I'm sure somebody has it recorded, but Anne was so hurt. It was just, it it really was when I heard the hurt in her voice, and it was like, damn, this is deep. This is
Mhm.
really, really deep, but people didn't realize this stuff was going on behind the scenes. And I remember when she had she posted Anne's thing, and she was still a mod for Anne. And when she asked Anne if she wanted her to be in her chat, things weren't good then. They haven't been good for a little while.
Yeah,
And
and I
she
didn't know
wasn't even
that.
sure if Anne was going to testify for after they had that first falling out when Anne left the channel. And I know because she talked to me about it.
See, I did not know they had a falling out.
You didn't know that. I knew
No,
that.
I didn't know that. I had no idea.
Yes,
I
because
didn't
she
know.
went to you to ask you to reach out to Ann, just like she would go to Ann and ask her to reach out to you or come to me to reach out to you when you block her.
No, she didn't. Not with Anne. She didn't. Maybe it was
Oh,
somebody else. I had no
oh, okay.
idea. Yeah, I had no idea. I just thought Anne was going on her merry way, and I did hear some chitter chatter, but other than that, I had absolutely no idea what was going on. And then they were fine later on, so I just chalk it up to chitter chatter.
Yep,
You
that's what I
know.
do. Until you show me proof, it's chitter chatter. It's just,
Mm-hmm.
people say this, people show me the proof. Show
Right.
me
Right.
the
Right.
proof,
Right.
and then it's a whole different situation.
Better yet, show me the money.
You and that damn show me the money.
Show me the money.
Yep, she did. Yep, and I'm
Yeah.
not saying she didn't because it's true. She did. No more lies is true. She did. She backed her friend. Yes, she did. And Anne's admitted that. She's admitted it.
People also need to understand that I think we've all in our life have had somebody who really thought was a good friend, a true friend, and then you come to find out no, they're not a friend to anybody, not even themselves. And yeah, do you feel like an ass? Absolutely. But when you are friends with somebody, you do give them the benefit of the doubt. With me, that was so easy to do. I mean, I was like the poster friend because I just did not follow everything that I don't have the time to be online 24/7, nor do I want to. And majority of the time, I didn't even know what was going on because I don't follow everybody. I'll jump in and say, hey, how are you? And then my ADD takes me to something else and TV, kids, whatever, and then I'm out, unless it's something really big, big. But I just don't have the time to do it. And with Maria, she could easily tell me what she wanted me to hear because she knew I wasn't watching.
and you weren't watching. And I remember you
Right.
told me something one day, and this was a while back. I said, "That's a lie." And you were like,
Right.
"No, I said, "No, that's a lie." You were like, "Well, that." I said, "Okay, Denver." And that's all I would say to
Right.
you. I would say, "Okay, Denver." That's all I would say because
Yeah. Because remember, that's all I was told because I wasn't following people or this and that. I mean, someone's like, I guess I got a free membership with Jules, and everyone's like, "Were you in Jules' chat last night?" I'm like, "No, I think I've watched." Oh, sorry, the bees channel me. It'd be two handfuls of time, but in the morning I go to my email and it says you want a membership. I was like, "How does that work? That's crazy." And I'm not here to talk any crap on her, by the way.
yeah.
But yeah, it's just yeah, it's just crazy.
Yep,
All
and
of
that's
this is
true.
crazy.
And Cooch is speaking the truth. She says everyone in this chat has supported gross people. Bunch of hypocrisy. I mean, yep, well,
Mm-hmm.
hypocrisy, acting like people who supported people you hate are just as bad. No, and I'll say that, and I've said it before. Just because you're in someone's chat, you're in a chat, that doesn't mean that you're agreeing or supporting everything they're saying. I used to tell
All
John
right.
Buchanan, please don't do that. I did the same thing to Amber. Please don't say that. Please don't do that. But just because you're in a chat and you're there, that doesn't mean that you're supporting. Now, when you see me actively typing and I'm just yes, I'm gonna agree. I'm agreeing with what you're saying. So,
Yeah, and that's why the thing is that who's ever friends with whoever, that's on them.
but
That's
see
their
the
own
term
personal
friends
thing.
on see
Friends, friendly,
friendly,
truce,
whatever. Yeah,
cool, whatever it is,
yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
I'm not going to question a
exactly.
grown adult for their choices. And I'm
Exactly.
not going to sit there and talk crap on them. I wouldn't want them to do it to me.
Nope,
So,
you don't want it. Now, I remember a while back, but and like I told Brooke, this was way back when. I can't be in there when all this Siwa shit's going on because I don't want to hear none of it. It is the same thing. It was going over and over again, and I don't care.
right.
So I just don't go. I go in the chat. If you're talking about something I don't want to hear, I leave. I leave. I don't want to hear it.
Right, right.
People need to be careful when they make comments because there are quite a few people in this chat who have sat on lives dragging people saying the worst about worse things. Yes, that's true. That is true. That is true. We've all done it. That's true. Except for when I say shit, I mean it. But anyway, I don't take it back. Like I don't take it back because I know she was waiting. Even when I started talking to her again, she just knew I was going to apologize for telling her to cut deep. No, because I meant what I said. No, I'm not. People need to stop using the word friend so loosely on here. Well, that's true.
Hmm.
Someone show you believe it. And let's see how this goes. Well, I don't really care how it goes. You already know me. I'm gonna say what I have to say, and I give no fucks. None. None. Chantel, like I went and apologized to some people I spoke crap about. And hell, I went on Sophie's panel. See, she told me she went on Sophie's panel. And I must have missed it because I go into Sophie's and she's talking about Loris. I'd be listening and then I run and I do some other stuff. Hey, my bestie Amber, welcome. Hi, my bestie Amber. Mod 148 was in here as well, my other bestie. Uh, let me stop. Let me
You're
stop.
so funny. Yes.
Girl, I don't care because when I was listening to Amber's live, I found out that me and Amber run together. I was like, we do,
Oh,
we do. Okay,
see, I
thank
don't
you
know
so
if you
much.
guys do or not. You don't talk about. You've never ever said anything bad about Amber to me, so I didn't
Mhm.
know. I knew
Yep,
you guys had a falling out, but I didn't know if you guys still talked or if you guys. It's none of my business.
yep. So there
I
we
was just
go.
like, the only thing I can't stand is when someone else calls somebody else a liar because they feel something and then it's kind of a little bit true, but it's all semantics. To me, it's like, well, don't call that person a liar. If you want to be
Yep,
friends with somebody, just be friends with them
yep.
and, you
Oh,
know,
and I'm
stand your
agree with
ground.
Gigi. I'm agree with Gigi. When you make a generalized statement, and that I hate. If I'm going to talk about you, people are going to know who I'm talking about because I'm going to call your fucking name.
Right.
I
Oh,
will
yeah.
call
Oh,
your
I'm the
name.
same way. I can't stand that in business either. when you're in a huddle and someone's saying, all right, team, this is what we need to do, but it's really directed towards one person, but you don't know which one person it is and you start doubting yourself. I don't like blanket statements.
No, I don't like it. Say who the fuck you're talking about. Don't let people
Right.
be guessing and people in the chat be going, who
I
they
know.
talking about? No, there's no owls in here. There's
There's
no
no
owls.
owls in here.
Hey, who the fuck you talking about? What the fuck they gonna do? Come to the computer? Now
Right, right.
if you want to meet, you want to do a meet and greet, we can meet. I don't care. I'll say it to you just like I said it here.
Yeah, I'm not meeting and greeting and saying anything to anybody's face. I'm good.
I didn't even know Mod 148 was on TikTok. Chantel says Mod 148 apologized to me on TikTok and I accept it. Yeah,
Oh, that was
you see,
cool.
I don't even know, but I know, you know, uh, people say shit, but when if you're gonna say it, be ready to back it up. Be
Right,
ready to back
right.
it up, and that's
I
what I
mean,
like about
shit. If you
George.
want to be friends with someone, be friends with them. I mean, crap. We're all adults. I mean, it's just stupid.
Also, Vault isn't a decent human. Wait a minute. Who said Vault isn't a decent human? What am I missing? Party Rock, if you want to jump on for a sec before I get off, what do you mean Vault is not? What? Who said Vault isn't a decent human? Look, XO saying the same thing. Who said
My Portia voice.
Wait a minute. Who said that? I'm done. I'm done. Oh, also, I didn't look at Georgia's live. The B did 148 wrong to add her to the list. Party Rock. Add one. Oh no, I don't think that list was for her. So we have to add 148 to the B's list. Say it with your whole chest. Hi, Lauren. That Lauren Marie.
Well, why would she? This is the thing, Maria. Why would you even? You tell everybody to mind their own business, but yet you're going on a live to talk about Vault not being a decent human being, and that's why she was blocked on Baldcats. Why is that any of your business? It isn't. Let Baldcat say that. And but yet you want to sit on your soapbox and preach to everyone else what they should and shouldn't be doing. Girl, look in the mirror. And I swear to God, if it tells you that you're the fairest one of all, it's lying. Takes it should say you're the most fucked up one of all. All right? Tired of her shit, man.
Party Rock, I dropped the link for you. Did you grab it? Yeah, I just can't with all of this.
Oh,
Okay.
she makes me so mad. Why would she do that to people?
Oh, look at the other Karen. Hi
Oh,
there.
Karen number
Hi.
one.
I just got back.
You look so pretty.
Thanks.
And
I,
congratulations.
thank you. We had an amazing trip. We got in town at like 5 in the morning, but anyways, don't want to go into that. No, apparently it was announced on her live yesterday that Vault had been blocked from Georgie's channel and everybody else was because they're not decent humans.
Huh?
So yeah, Maria announced that, and quite a few people who were blocked that night are sitting there kind of scratching their heads going, we didn't even know we had a problem with Georgie. So, but
So
yeah.
could you so Georgie's live, everybody was blocked. My understanding is Georgie stated again that I called her a four-faced bitch. Is that correct?
She just said she was called that. She
I
didn't say
didn't
you
call her
did.
that. I said, you know what? I said, if the shoe fits, wear it. Okay. So if the shoe fits, wear it. I was talking about people that were running over and not speaking up for what was said about George, what was said about Penelope's daughter, what was said about Daddy's disappointment. I said, if you didn't stand up and say anything that was said about these people, then running over, then you're four-faced bitches. That's what I said.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know it was a generalized statement, but
Thank you.
um so yeah, so that's what I was meaning by the decent human thing. It caught, a couple people off guard. Many of us, I got blocked for agreeing with Georgie about something. So, which is fine, it is what
You
it
got
is.
blocked too?
Oh, a lot of us got blocked. So
Oh my God.
cold in California.
Oh my
Daddy, I'm gonna see
God.
you later this week.
Oh my God. So you're gonna see Daddy this week?
Yeah, we're gonna go out and have dinner.
I'm getting sick of the two of you.
Fun.
I'm serious. You just saw her last month.
I
I'm really
know.
getting sick of the
Jealous.
two of you
I saw her
together.
2 weeks ago.
I said I said last week, a couple of weeks ago. Hi, Penelope. I'm just yeah, I'm sorry you guys got blocked. I'm sorry.
You know what?
Yeah,
At this point, you really do realize who are friends, quote unquote, or not friends. And somebody made the statement in the chat. People use the term friend so loosely, and that's so
Yeah.
fucking true. It really is. So
wait a minute.
Mm.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Lauren Marie, did you get blocked too?
you got blocked too. I didn't even know she got blocked too.
Damn. Okay. Well, now you know where you stand.
And you know what? We move on. We're good.
Did
Everybody will
you
be
ever
fine.
have a falling out with Georgie for her to block you?
No, I thought we were good. We had talked on the phone a couple weeks ago, and I was under the impression everything was fine. And, she may not even know we were all blocked. Who knows? Honestly. So it is what it is. Again, not going to whine about it. So
Okay. I hate this weather. It's freezing here in Spokane. Seriously. It's cold as
I'm
shit.
freezing. So,
But
but the
okay.
hubby's laying down, and I didn't want to wake him up. We just got back from the hospital, and he drove till like 6 in the morning almost. So he was pretty tired.
Oh, Mr. Rock. Oh, Daddy Rock.
The Rock.
Daddy Rock. Okay.
Tell them cheated on him. I'll get around to it.
Oh, that's right. Because you told me that you're supposed to be leaving your husband. Women like you said
Yes.
it was said women like you leave your husband. How
We
long have you been
cheat and then
married?
leave our husbands. Yeah, 26 years.
Mm, okay.
So
Denver, since you are Karen as well, when are you leaving your husband?
Denver
Hey,
is not the
Tracy.
Karen. I am the community Karen. Habanero gave me that name. Hair flip.
Yep.
How long ago?
No, Denver said she was a Karen now too.
No,
Yeah.
I am the PMSing Karen. I'm getting like all the names, and I'm gonna embrace all the names. But I will
Come
say, if
on,
the name
XO.
calling continues, we're gonna have to come up with some fun names as well.
Well, Denver needs to change her name to Three-Way Denver.
Okay.
Oh, I love that name. No, I
Okay.
seriously do like it.
Yeah,
I
I like
literally
that
laughed out
too.
loud.
And
How dare you
PMR,
want
I hear that you're
Denver?
now PMS. And
Mm-hmm.
then we have Daddy's Discharge. I'm sure I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to be something else, but I don't give a. Oh, I'm Poodle Kicker. I don't give a fuck.
I'm also the bitch. I've
I
also been
would like to
pregnant.
say that the three-way Denver, you guys, honestly, when I heard it, I literally started laughing out loud. I thought it was clever and I thought it was funny. So I'm not taking it as like, oh, I'm offended by it. I don't care.
You know what? I'm PMSing. Cool. We're good. No offense taken.
Oh my God.
If you
All
have to
right.
resort to naming calls or names because you have nothing else to go off of, you're weak.
Well, see, yeah, you need to have a conversation, but I think this is, Joy said it out, ice out, ice out, ice out, but you can't do it because she's going to keep hitting that community tab, and that's going to be crazy.
Well, she must have been worried about today because people were sending me what the screenshots were, and when I went to look, they're all deleted. So,
Okay. Welcome, come again, say what? I watch from the bushes,
Bippy.
rarely chat, and I saw so many get deleted and blocked. I spoke up. I'm sure I got blocked for that. Damn. So everybody was getting blocked. Oh, wait a minute. I missed a comment. Hold on. Let me go see.
oh, Benny disappointment. Okay, got that.
Hold on. Which comment? EXO, what comment? I want to move there, Heidi. I love the cold.
No, it's cold.
EXO, which comment?
I'm going inside. I can't take it.
Okay, you go inside. And I want to move there, Heidi. EXO, what comment, baby? Um, yeah, I don't know. Okay, EXO, I don't know which comment. Tell me what it was, and then I'll go find it. The name Benny is and always has been stupid. Oh yeah, that's the name they call Jen, I guess. And I don't like Kendra at all. I've never thought it was cute at all. Isn't it Motel 6 now, Kendra? Yeah, so yeah, I never liked that. Yeah, I never liked that. So anyway,
Right.
party, I mean PMS, is there anything else you need to say?
It is Barefoot Karen
I'm
PMS.
sorry. Barefoot Karen. Is there anything else you need to
Oh, and
say?
bitch. Don't forget bitch.
We're all bitches by now. I'm sure we're gonna all be CUNTs too. I'm
I
sure
just
of it.
crack up at the name calling. It's like you call out somebody for name calling as you were name calling minutes prior. It was
Uh
hilarious.
yeah, we were
I
on
know.
TikTok one night and Drea said she tries her best to respect my chat, but Drea has a mouth on her too. I'll be laughing. I say, girl, say what the hell you need to say. I don't care. But Drea has a mouth on her. Oh, I said,
Baby.
oh, look at three-way in Denver.
I know. Look at this. We have a real three-way going.
Hey,
Yes, you
hey.
do. I'm sorry, EXO. I missed it. I am so happy EXO is back. I really am. I saw Manda tonight. I'm missing Breezy. I love me some Breezy too. That Lauren Marie Jen's name was
Breezy's a
spelled in the
sweetheart.
yearbook. Yep. So I just wanted to give Denver the platform to say what she needed to say. I know that it took a lot for her to speak up because she wouldn't, and and I used to fuss at her too. Stay out of that shit. Don't get involved in that shit. But Denver's gonna do what Denver's gonna do. So same with you, PMS.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just, it comes to a point in time where you're just like, all right, enough is enough. I'm going to respond and I have a place to respond to. But do I want this to keep on going? No. I don't understand how anyone could have a channel that just goes back and forth with people all day, every day. Gosh dang, I could never, I don't want to be in fights or arguments with people like that. And this is it's also stupid.
Oh
It's what
God. But yeah, so we're going to I'm sure that uh I'm sure she's gonna have a lot to say, and I
who
really don't care.
cares?
Look, who cares?
Nobody
Uh
should even bother watching. We should all move forward with
well,
the ice out.
I
Don't let it
know
hurt
I won't be
you.
watching. And Kendra, I am happy. Um, hold on a second. I meant to say this to Kendra. I caught her replay, and she said that she was living in some place, I guess, closer to Portland, and it was a lot of drugs and stuff being done, and she's moved to another place, and she's still going on job interviews. Keep doing you, Kendra. Keep looking out. And honestly, I know that you said that you have an accounting background. And if I hear of anything, and I meant to tell you that or leave you a message, if I hear of anything, any companies that I know of that are looking for people to work from home for accounting and stuff like that, I would definitely reach out and let you know. So
Hi,
you can
Savage.
actually put in an app for that. But I'm happy for you. I'm happy things are going well. What did she say? She has an apartment?
Yeah, it looks like it. She moves tomorrow, I think is what it
Aw,
said.
Oh my
that's
God, Kendra,
awesome.
great. Oh, I'm so
Good.
happy for you.
Oh, that's so cool. I love that.
Heidi, did you see when Maria went to your channel on a No, I don't watch the dump. Ooh. No, I don't watch her. So no, I didn't see it and I don't give two fucks because I've been unsubbed to her channel.
Tell
So
me how
don't
you really
care.
feel, Heidi. Tell
And
me
then
how you
I
really
Yeah.
feel.
I even hit those little three dots that says do not recommend channel. So I don't care. I don't care. But thank you for telling me.
That's funny.
I don't care. That's the funny part. I don't watch you. I don't pay to watch you. I don't watch you for free. I don't care anything about you. So, okay,
Hmm.
that really hurt me. I'm so sorry. Please come back. Shit, what you want me to do? Let's donate for a spell. Who's doing a spell? Who's doing a spell? So it's just crazy. I'm done. I'm done. I don't care. I don't give two
I
flying
can Google
fucks.
how to do a spell if somebody wants to pay me.
if somebody was.
I don't care. And
Denver,
you
you
know,
still owe
and
me for my mortgage.
That's right.
so, but you know, if you know that somebody that you cared about was going through some shit and you steady poking a bear at someone that you know is looking to go after her, meaning Siwa, you still do it. You don't care but nobody but your goddamn self. That's what you do. You don't care about anybody. You show it all the time. You show it all the time. I don't watch Siwa. I don't know if she's talking about her or not. But god damn, my sister had to tell me because she said Siwa popped up in her on her YouTube thing, so she went to watch. And she said she was going after Maria too. I'm like, girl, I said everybody goes after Maria. Hi, Dorit. I don't watch, so I don't care. But I understand you're still poking her too. Stop. Just stop. And you know, I hear, oh my
She's
God.
literally up to 39 people. Somebody started the list and we keep adding to it. Since that initial night when I went on panel, I guess it's been 39 people have either been dragged verbally, dragged in comments, or had community posts made about them.
Okay, so let me tell you how many devices I have. I have 2 personal laptops. I have my work laptop. I have my work phone, and I have my tablet. So what is that, 6? What is that, 6? Those are the devices I have. And all of them are connected to my YouTube account.
And
except
Dear
do
for
Lord.
you line them
except
all
for my
up?
work laptop. Well, I can watch YouTube, but I can't go live on YouTube from the work laptop. I can't go live from StreamYard.
I can't even watch it on my work laptop. So
Yeah, we can watch YouTube because I listen to music all the time on YouTube and Pandora on my work laptop.
Oh, sweet boy.
Well, I still have it. I still look. I haven't returned my work laptop yet. I'm waiting for all my paperwork to be finished. Thanks everyone again. No lease signed yet, but called this morning and they said, "Yep." Oh my God, Kendra, that is so good. Happy for you, sweetie.
I love it. New beginnings.
Oh shit, Coochie gonna smoke some weed. Let
Yeah.
me know.
so that's just 39 in a few weeks.
39. Oh, how many did you have? Because you had 20 what?
No, it was at 39. People keep adding names to the list
Oh
as they
shit.
see stuff because I don't see it all and I'm not really watching her. So
You need to, Kendra. You need to get an Amazon list for housewoman. You really do. I'll get you something off of Amazon. Don't have a problem with it. I'll get you something off of Amazon. So yeah, you do a housewarming thing. And but let's just make sure that you gotta make sure I'll talk to you offline. But anyway,
Jennifer, my
um
mortgage is due on the 28th.
Yeah. All right, honey. Check will be in the mail.
Yeah.
Might
oh
not get
dang.
to you, but just know that the thought was there.
No.
Just send the dog.
Oh
Just said
my
my
God, y'all
my
are
baby.
crazy. Those look, y'all just don't know. I'm actually out. I just have to, I'm still doing paperwork and getting all my stuff uh for retirement straight. So I haven't turned in, which I haven't turned on my work phone on my laptop yet. So and it's been about 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, but I'm good. So anyway, I'm gonna
Cute.
go. Um
All right. Well, thank you, Heidi. I appreciate you as
Look,
Bye.
always.
I told you anytime I have offered you my platform before to say what you have to
Right.
say, but I guess this time was the time you really wanted to get it and say it. So,
Well,
um,
I just want it to end too.
well, I hope
To
it
be
does.
honest,
I really
I do
do.
too.
I
I
hope
do
it does.
too.
And I heard what George said last night. And while I agree with George, and he says he's not going to talk about her anymore, he's not going to bring up any of her family members. And it's good when people can say this, and then the person that you're giving this grace to, Maria, she's not going to stop talking about you. So what do you do? What do you do? I just don't know.
I don't know either.
Yep. So what do
Hope
you
for the
do?
best, I guess. I don't know.
Yep. What do you do? And I heard him. Thank you, Lavender Lady. And I agree with what he said, but and for them to dig through and get his father's obituary, that's fucking sick. To do that. For what? To find out his name. For what? Nothing's going to change. Are you going to go to his house? Are you going to pull up to his home? Are you going to go there and see him? No, you're not.
Right. Oh,
So what
sweetie,
does he do?
speaking, I said to address Gigi. Thank you so much. I absolutely will and do. And they're about to walk in right now.
Yes,
So I
Freya.
just, my Life 360 just went off.
Okay.
That my kids are home. So I'm going to jump off of
You
here.
get off. Yes, but
But
okay.
thank
Thank you,
you, hun.
Denver. I
Thank
appreciate
you,
it.
sweetie. Talk to you
All
soon.
right.
Thank you, everybody.
All right. Bye bye. Yeah. So Debbie is traveling. And then Lexi had something to do tonight, which I'm going to go over to IG because Riley is doing something for his cigar lounge on IG. So I'm getting ready to go over that. But we will do it Saturday morning. I know that Lexi and I could have went live on Monday or Wednesday, but I like when it's the three of us together. I really do. So we'll do it Saturday morning and I'll get Lexi to come on too. But again, guys, I'm telling you, you need to watch The Ultimatum. It's better than Married at First Sight. Check out The Ultimatum on Netflix. Check it out. I know that Amber and Texas Girl are going to be covering The Ultimatum. They were talking about it when they did their live. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. It's really, really good. Okay. Everybody's waiting for money from Denver. I appreciate each and every one of you being here. And I'm glad Denver got off her chest what she had to say. But I am out of here and I really appreciate you guys. Bye. Have a great evening.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
Yes, JJ, narcissists need to be starved of attention. Let me put that up here.
If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people.
The Ultimatum, seriously, it's really good.
Should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that.
All right, guys, have a great evening. Bye.
I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can
Kendra,
erase all
check
the
it out.
past and
It's
the
good.
pain. A reflection of the emptiness, hilarious.
Uh-oh.
You're with my time, you're delirious.
I think Denver's trying to come back.
No,
No, she's not.
You know I'll always be